God, may the words of my mouth and the meditations of all of our hearts be pleasing in your sight. O God, our rock and our Redeemer. Amen. So we didn't know at the start how the new place would turn out. New city, new roommates, new rules. He'd moved in on the first of the month, gotten a couch from IKEA, shipped a headboard from Wayfair, picked up some pots and pans from Target, and he'd settled in. And then after a while, he started, the way one does, to rub off on his roommate. It began with little things. Bro, I don't know why you talked to that woman who asked you for change. Leave the shopping cart here, dude. That's why they pay people. Don't be a beta. Take the credit. You don't owe them anything. He saw how it worked. He saw how he could shape his roommate's world, how he could flex on him. He saw how his roommate was getting a little bit lonely, a little bit dependent on him. He noticed how the guy would listen when he talked. And so he said more. You do you, bro. Don't help your friends move. Let your mom go to voicemail. Get that Hummer, man. You gotta take care of yourself. And slowly, over time, he became the one his roommate listened to. About clothes, about food, about furniture, about people. And he wasn't all that interested in people. People slowed you down, took your time, took your money, ruined the vibe. Why talk to people when you can get Uber Eats? Why talk to people when you can order it on Amazon Prime? Why talk to people when you can talk to me? Step by step, day by day, by the pricking of his thumb in ways small and large, the roommate oozed his way in. His couch was now in the living room. His TV shows were now on the wide screen, and his opinions wrote the house rules. Cut off from people, his roommate retreated and retreated and retreated until there was almost nothing left of him at all. So I don't know what it's like to be possessed by a demon, but I do know a trick or two about lies, a trick or two about persuasive lies, compelling lies, stories that seem to come out of the ether and long to tell you who you are, long to tell you that you're alone, long to tell you that you can buy your way to freedom, that you can and you should secure a place for yourself by yourself. We don't know a lot about the lives of folks in Jesus' time who were possessed, who were understood to be possessed by demons, but we do know that they were people who were cut off from their community, people cut off from right relationship with others and with God, people cut off from opportunities for flourishing life. In our passage today, we see what happens when Jesus meets a person who's been possessed by a demon. We're at the part of the Gospel of Luke where Jesus is launching into his main ministry. And the big takeaways from that so far are that he is bringing good news to the poor and proclaiming release to the captives, healing to the injured, and freedom for the oppressed. The secret stunner, though, is the authority with which he's doing this work. Over and over, people are astounded by his power to speak, to heal, and to endure and overcome lies. He spent 40 days in the wilderness with Satan, which is a word that just means the adversary. And the adversary has tested him over and over with lies. Lies that were just on the edge of truths. If you're hungry, use your power to turn rocks into bread. If God's God, throw yourself off the top of the temple, they'll catch you. Just worship me, bro. I'll give you all the kingdoms of the world. At every turn in these 40 days, Jesus meets compelling lies with faithful truths. Turn rocks into bread. One does not live by bread alone. All the kingdoms of the world. Only God is worthy of worship and service, and God will catch you if you jump. Don't put God to the test. Faced with that, faced with faithful truths, the adversary slips away, waiting for an opportune time. And now we're here. Luke 4, verses 31 to 37. Jesus in conversation with an unclean demon, a demon who has oozed his way into a human, cutting him off from God, community, and flourishing life. And when a demon meets Jesus, when compelling lies meet faithful truths, the conversation's not that long, but it goes like this. "Leave us alone, Jesus," the demon says. "I know who you are." Jesus replies, "Be quiet and come out of him." And just like that, the demon does what he is commanded, leaving the formerly possessed man healed and whole, ready to return to his people and his God. I don't know what it's like to be possessed by a demon, but I do know a trick or two about Jesus. I know that when Jesus shows up, he brings release to the captive, healings to the injured, and freedom to the oppressed. I know that when Jesus shows up, compelling lies can't withstand faithful truths. I know that when Jesus shows up, people cut off from right relationship, people cut off from others and from God, get a chance to become healed and whole. When Jesus shows up, we all get a chance at flourishing life. Gosh, we need it. I need it. Our roommate from earlier is obviously a construct, but the lies they tell are good ones, compelling ones, the kinds of lies we hear all the time from algorithms and corporations and influencers chasing their own kingdoms. Our particular moment, our world right now is teeming with compelling lies. Lies that whisper that we should go it alone, that we don't owe anyone anything, that a Hummer will protect you from the storms to come. Jesus meets compelling lies with faithful truths. One does not live by bread alone. Only God is worthy of worship. Don't test God, but let lies be quiet and come out of him. Compelling lies can't withstand faithful truths. Life is more than things. Only God is God. We are made for each other. Compelling lies just can't find room when Jesus comes around, when love is in charge. Compelling lies can't stick around a supper table with friends. They can't get a hold of you when you're welcoming a stranger. They can't ooze their way into a prayer. Only faithful truths can sustain in spots like that. Those kinds of spots where Jesus promises that you'll always find him. Proclaiming release to the captives, healing to the injured, and freedom to the oppressed. In spots like that, we can catch hold of faithful truths. We can practice them together. Writing house rules that start with love and make room for everybody to thrive. Amen.